Let me tell you something. A lot goes wrong before it goes right. Have you found that? A lot goes wrong before it goes right. I remember back in the early 90s, Michelle and I had the opportunity, just after we got married in 1991, to go up to the Kingdom of Swaziland. And I managed the pharmacy up there for a couple of years in B.Pharm. Just a beautiful time, actually. And while I was up there, I played a lot of sport, a lot of tennis, a lot of squash. And we had this inter-competition, within the club, inter-club competition, and you choose 4 sports out of 6 and compete against other teams of 6 people. And I chose the squash and the tennis, I chose pool, and I chose darts. I left out the bowls, and I left out golf. Now, let me tell you something. I really wanted to play golf. In fact, Michelle and I stayed in a beautiful townhouse complex, and from my front yard to the green of the golf course was probably a sandwich, maybe a lob wedge. I could have hit it so close. But I was petrified to play golf. I really doubted my ability to play golf. Now, the funny thing is I had never played a full round of golf. I would hit a few golf balls on the course, but I'd never actually got out there and played that. But I was so scared that, what if I duff it? What if I do it wrong? And here's the thing. A lot can go wrong before it goes right. So I had this deep desire. Maybe you've got this deep desire to do something. You want to sing, but that moment comes up for karaoke, boy. And you've got to shoot off to the loo because your bladder starts working overtime. You're just nervous as anything. You really are so scared to get it wrong in life. You're so scared to take that new job, to go into that new occupation, to go into that relationship, to try that new skill, to launch your boat. A lot is going to go wrong, folks, before it goes right. For me, a few years later, 1996, I was very blessed to be in partnership with an incredible guy. Stuart was... he was a scratch golfer. He was also like an EP squash player and a Zimbabwe rugby player, and the most amazing guy to be in partnership with. And we had such a lovely time together. And he said, "Come on, Sean, get out there and hit that ball." And with a little bit of encouragement from him and some pointers from a friend of mine, I went out on the range and started hitting the ball. Now, let me tell you, a lot went right. Right, correct, but it didn't go right, correct. So a lot went wrong before it went right. But I slowly but surely, as I had bucket of balls, I started to get better and better and better, and fewer things went wrong before they went right. And before I knew it, I was playing my first game with a few friends, and then it became a little bit more competitive. And, a year later, I was down to single figures and enjoying my golf. But folks, a lot went wrong before it went right. A lot went wrong. And I can say the same for speaking. How many times did I get things wrong? And still to this day, when I stand up and make those mistakes and think after, man, why did I do that? Or why did I say that? A lot will go wrong before you get it right. In fact, let me ask you, what is right? How do you even define right? You're on a journey, my friend. You want to start that painting. You want to sing that song. You want to become that speaker or that coach. You want to launch that business. A lot will go wrong before it goes right. Can I encourage you to step out there and hit a few hoiks, shank a few balls, metaphorically speaking, in whatever area it is. Maybe it is golf that you want to get involved in. Go out there and practice day in and day out. Speak to the dog. Speak to the mirror if speaking is what you want to do. Practice that pottery. And, everything will be very wobbly and it'll look weird. And practice that painting. And then that's going to come out all strange in the beginning. But that's part of the journey. That's part of who you are. Rejoice in that. Enjoy that, my friend. Stop holding yourself back by the story that you're telling yourself. Listen to me. Look into the screen. Don't let that little bugger, that little guy rent space in your head anymore. That tells you you can't do it and you are going to make mistakes. I'm guaranteeing you're going to make mistakes. Just get over that. You'll make mistakes. The one thing about all of us have grown up with this sense of, I must be perfect before I even start. It doesn't make any logical sense. Secondly, perfection is about completing the course. It is not about getting everything right. It means about persisting and going for it, being consistent every single day. Can I encourage you today? That little thought that you've had in the back of your mind, hidden away in your closet for so long, you've been wanting to do it. But you've said, what if? What if I make a mistake? What if I look like a fool? What if I get it wrong? You will get it wrong. You'll get it wrong until you get it right for you, not according to anybody else, not a comparison to someone else down the road who's different to you. You have a different voice. You have a different sense of humor. You have a different vocabulary. You have a different language. You have a different set of skills. Don't compare yourself to anyone else but you. Be the best you that you can be today. And then the next day, get up and try and become a better you. Perfect it from the point of view of completion. Complete the course for yourself every single day. And slowly but surely, those hooks and those fades on the driving range will start to go straight. And before you know it, you'll be playing the game of your life. This has been Sean. I hope this has encouraged you. Pass it on if it has. Cheers.